So good morning once again, good afternoon. Uh, we are going to see about fast decoupling load flow problem, right? So it is about this is a fast decoupling load flow. Actually, initially the method is proposed by B. Scott. Okay, at in 1974 he proposed this. So why he proposed? What is the use of this? Because you can see that in Newton-Raphson method, for each and every iteration the Jacobian need to be find out, right? So for example, if you are going from 0th iteration to first iteration, we are finding out the Jacobian matrix, and then if it is not converged, then we will go for another iteration. That time also we need to find the Jacobian matrix. So what this Scott find out is, so he want to make the Jacobian to be constant, means only one time he should get the value of the Jacobian, and rest of the corresponding iteration he don't want to calculate it again and again. So what he did is he decoupled, he think about something decoupled. So what is decoupled here? So here what actually in practical calculation he done is he come with a conclusion that the small changes in angle delta will not affect the Q. The change in delta will not affect the change of the Q, reactive power. So he practically seeing this thing. So what he concluded, so he is telling that this change of delta is decoupled with this change in Q. So it is not at all relevant, both are not relevant. So here something called decoupled, these both are decoupled. Same like this, the change in voltage is not having any it not affects the change of real power. So this voltage will not at all involved or affects this change in power, change in real power. So he concluded that the change in voltage is decoupled with change in power, because these both are not anything related or not affecting these two. So with this conclusion he proposed something called a decoupled load flow method. Let me check what it is. So before going to that, we need to derive the problem load flow equation in polar coordinate, as we already solved in the Gauss-Seidel, Gauss-Seidel as well as the Newton-Raphson. Once again I am giving it to for your clear understanding how this load flow equation is given. So we know that Pi and JQi can be written as Vi conjugate Ii. So this is the general form, right? And if you see this, Ii is nothing but the summation of k is equal to 1 over n. Here I will have a number of k's also. So this will be is nothing but the admittance of that particular Ik and then the voltage k. That is for all n is number of buses. So this is the generalized equation. So suppose if you are applying this I value in this equation, then this equation will be updated with Pi minus JQi is equal to Vi conjugate, this is I conjugate, summation of k is equal to 1 power n and then Yik Vk. So I will take this as the equation 1. Now we know that Vi can be written in polar coordinate like this. So Vi e power j del I. So like that we can write in the polar form, because I am trying to convert this equation number 1 into the polar form. And also we know that Yik is nothing but in polar form Yik e power minus j theta ik, because this is in theta value you will get always in imaginary part, so it is minus here, but it is not minus here for the voltage. Admittance will get minus, that's all. So we got this value in the polar form. Suppose if you want to convert this equation number 1 into the polar form, then we will come up with Pi minus jqi is equal to Vi e power. So because just I am applying this value here, okay. If you see, it is a conjugate, but here it is it is e power j del 1. If you make conjugate, then this e power will get minus j del I, because it is the conjugate, right? And again the summation is taking same like this over n, and if I replace this with this, then I will get yik e to the power of minus j theta ik, and then this Vk will be remaining same, and this Vk is not conjugate, because of that I will get the same value as this. So I will get Vk e power j del I. So understand, so this equation is converted into the in polar form, and still this equation can be written in general. Pi minus jqi is equal to summation of k is equal to 1 over n, and this is nothing but I am taking all the v's v and y value this side and all the e power j minus j values in the adjacent side. So it is vk and yik e to the power of minus j. So what are all the things is there? There is nothing but theta ik is there plus del I minus del k. So I got this value. And if I take remove this active power and reactive power separately, because P and Q are in the same equation, and I will call this equation as number 3. If I want to split up the real and reactive power, we know that active power is nothing but magnitude into cos of angle. Same like that, reactive power is equal to magnitude into sine of angle. So in this form only we will get the value. If that is the case, so if I want to remove the active power of Pi, and this is nothing but Qi, so I will get Pi is equal to the summation of k is equal to 1 power n. I will take all this magnitude and I will multiply this with cos of this angle. The angle is nothing but this. So if I get cos of angle of this, then I will remove the real power of this equation. So here magnitude are nothing but Vi, Vk, and then Yik, and then cos of the angle. So what is the angle here? Angle is nothing but theta ik plus del I minus del k. So this is nothing but the real power equation that we are already solved. This is the equation we already solved for Newton-Raphson also. Just I am telling this how it is derived, because in Newton-Raphson I didn't tell about the expression. So now we are deriving this also. So same like this, in this equation, if you are taking out or splitting the reactive power, then this magnitude will be multiplied with the angle of sine, then Qi is equal to the same value of k is equal to 1 power n with Vi, Vk, and then Yik sine of the same angle theta ik plus del I minus del k. So this is the equation 5, right? So what I did is, from the generalized equation of this power, I have split the real and reactive power, and this will be my power flow equation. I will call this as the power flow equation, right? Suppose if I want to split up the ith bus and rest of the ith bus. Ith bus is what you are going to find out. So if you want to separate the ith bus separately and what rest of the other buses of the k separately, then I will get Pi is equal to Vi, because I am removing all the ith element from the equation 4, and then I will get Vi, because we know that this k will sometime will come up for this ith also, ith values also, right, in somewhere. Say for example, if I is equal to 2, then when k is equal to 2, then k will become as I. So if that is the case, so this k also will be I. So vi, and then yi, because this k also become I, and then cos theta I, wherever I am getting k, I will replace with I, because at any one point I will get this, and delta minus delta I, and this delta and this delta will be cancelled because both are I, and rest of the thing is summation of k is equal to 1, and definitely k is not equal to I, because already I is removed outside, and it will go up to n, and then I will write all these things in a single magnitude, because all the things are magnitude only. Vi, Vk, Yik, all these three on the magnitude, and cos of theta ik plus del I minus del k. Here I will get k, because it is k definitely not equal to I, because I removed the I component outside. So this equation I will call as equation 6. And then if I go to Qi is equal to Vi, here also I am removing all the I component outside, then I will get Yii, this is Yii, cos theta ii, sorry, here what I will get, because this is Q, right, what I will get here, sin I will get, it is not cos, sin I plus del I minus del I, and here also I will be get cancelled, plus summation of, and remaining all other than k. So k is definitely not equal to n, and it will go up to this, and all the magnitude I am taking here, Vk and Yik sin theta ik plus del I minus del k. So this is equation 7. What I did, from the equation I have separated the p and q. Still I am going to separate the ith element outside, and addition with non-ith element from the k summation, right. This is just for the simplification. And then now I will take this as the load flow equation, but still this load flow equation is not in the form of Newton-Raphson method. I already said that fast decoupling method is nothing but it is derived from the Newton-Raphson method only with the aim of to remove the Jacobian matrix to be calculated for every iteration. If that is the case, then what is the formation of the Newton-Raphson method? So NR method in polar method in polar coordinate. I think I will take in a new paper because I need to explain in detail. So if you write the Newton-Raphson method, I will get del P del Q is equal to H N J L. I will explain what is H and J L. It's very important. Please listen carefully. And this is nothing but we are going to find out with this Jacobian and this corresponding equation, we are going to find out the del and also del V divided by V. So this is what we are going to find out, right. Del V is nothing but the new value, change in voltage value, and nothing but we need to divide it by old value or assumed value at the zeroth iteration. So now here I will take a rough for this. So for example, we already know what is the Jacobian. For example, if you want to find out the corresponding equation as del 2 and del 3 and V2, if this is the corresponding equation, then these are all the unspecified value. What is the corresponding equation for this? P2, P3 and Q2. These are all the corresponding equation. Am I right? If you recall, you will understand these things. If that is the case, then how the Jacobian will be the? How the Jacobian matrix will be the? Someone tell me. So this is for P2 and this is for P3 and this is for Q2, and it will be del 2 and this will be del 3 and this will be V2. So here I will get del P2 divided by del 2, here del P2 divided by del dou del 3 and dou P2 divided by dou V2. So this is the first, and here I will get dou P3 divided by dou del 2, dou P3 divided by dou del 3, right, and dou P3 divided by dou V2, and here dou Q2 divided by dou del 2, dou Q2 divided by dou del 3, and here it is dou Q2 divided by dou V2. So this is the Jacobian matrix we find out. Here what they are telling is H is nothing but what are all the derivatives which is depending upon dfp divided by df del, that will be belongs to H. Same like that, n is nothing but all the derivatives from this entire Jacobian matrix which is corresponding to del f p divided by del f v, that is nothing but n, and j is nothing but dou f q divided by dou f del, and finally L is nothing but dou f q. My screen is visible to you? Students, my screen is visible to you? The screen is visible to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we know this is the Jacobian matrix from the Newton-Raphson method, right? So here we can see that we need to understand what is H, what is N, what is J, and what is L. So if you see in this matrix wherever you are getting f dou fp by dou f delta, then that components are H. And same like this, if you are getting something like dou fp by dou fv, then it is n. Same like that, if you are getting dou fq divided by dou f delta, so it is nothing but j, right? So I will write here also, because this is showing here, Google Meet is showing here, so it is nothing but j is nothing but dou fq divided by dou f delta, means j. Same like that, what is L is dou fq divided by dou f v, if you are getting it is L. Okay, now we know what is H, N, J, L. Let's check in the matrix. Here you can, if you are seeing, if you divide this matrix like this, and then like this, you can see all these four, this and this are nothing but dou f p divided by dou f delta. All these three are nothing but H. And if you see here, we are getting dou f p by dou f q. So I will tell this as n, this area as n. And if you see this one, it is nothing but dou f q divided by dou f delta. I will call this as j. And then here only one component is nothing but L, which is nothing but jq2 divided by dou q2 divided by dou v2. So it is nothing but L and j. So now we understand that from this Jacobian matrix, what is H and what is N and what is J and what is L, we have understand. And one more thing is, as I already mentioned, that decoupled method is nothing but this delta is not at all going to be affect the Q, and then this V is not at all going to affect the P. If that is the case, here you can see that this P and Q are not related to, or this Q is not related to this delta. These two are not going to be, this Q and delta is not at all going to be affect. So that I will put 0 if wherever I am getting the differentiation of this delta with this, this differentiation of this Q with this delta, I will put 0. Same like that, wherever I am getting this del P with reference with respect to differentiate of this voltage, I will put 0. If that is the case, this Q, this N I will make as 0, because it's not going to happen anything. Practically they have seen that, who, that Scott, B Scott, have practically seen that this is decoupled, these two are decoupled or not at all relevant, so they make this as 0, and j also going to be 0 because these two are also not at all having any reflection, so they make 0. If that is the case, then this Newton-Raphson method can be further simplified as del pq del q. The same Jacobian matrix is simplified as only I want to get the h component and 0, it will be 0, and this also will be 0, and L component. If I get only for this value, still I will get the same value as the Raphson did, right? And this is also del change in change in voltage divided by the voltage we are assuming. So still we will get the same value like this. So this is the first simplified they made from the fast decoupling method or decoupled method. So from this matrix I can understand that this P is only going to have this H and delta, and this will be get cancelled, there is no this, and here this Q is going to be with this L and then this V, this will be get cancelled, right? If that is the case, then final equation, just if you multiply this, I will get del P is nothing but H, and this is not going to happen because it is 0, and del, and this del Q is nothing but L with del V divided by V. So this will be the equation. If it is the equation 9, then it will be 10, and then it is 11. Write down all these things. Up to this, any doubt you can ask me. And one more thing I want to make sure that if I consider H, this is the H matrix, what is the diagonal of this H matrix? It will be H11, and this is H12, and this is H21, and then it is H22. Here this H11 and H22 are the diagonal elements, okay, and this H21 and H12 are the off diagonal element. That you are clear, right? So if that is the case, I need to find out the value for H I, that is what, the diagonal elements, and I need to find out H I k. I k means half diagonal element. Maybe H12 or 21 will come under H I k, and H11 will come under all the diagonal elements. So this is diagonal element, and this is non-diagonal element of H matrix. And also I have one more matrix called L. In this L also I will get the diagonal or non-diagonal element if the number of the buses are more. Here in this example, the number of buses is 3, but if it is more than 1000, then definitely this L also I will get L11 or Lii and Lik. For this example, you may get only one, no problem, but in if the number of buses are increasing, at that time I will get Lii and Lik also. So same like this, I will get Lii and Lik, and this is nothing but the diagonal element, and this is nothing but the non-diagonal element. Understand? So this understand you got, right? Any doubt up to this? Nothing, is very simple. What I did is I divided the Jacobian matrix into 4 parts, and I explained what is n part, h part, j part and k part, sorry, j part and l part. And we know that because of the decoupling method, this n and j is going to be 0, and the remaining part has both a diagonal and non-diagonal element. And let's see how to find out the value for this diagonal and non-diagonal elements, right? So from equation 10 and 11, this is 10 and 11. If you find out that if you take h this side, and I will get del p divided by del. So for h is nothing but del p divided by del l. Same like that, if I take L is equal to, then I will get del q divided by del v divided by p. So I will get this value. So I know what is the value of H and then what is the value of L, but now I am worrying about to find out HII and HIK, LII and LK, LII and LIK. So this is what we need to find out. So once again I am writing here from equation 10 and 11, we know that H is nothing but del P by del del and L is nothing but del Q divided by del V divided by V. Okay, now from equation 6 I know what is the P value. I know what is the P value because I want to find out the P for finding out the H, and also I need to find out I need to derive this equation P with this del, then only I will get H. That conclusion I got, right? So first if I am taking this H, then for this H, to find out this H, I need to derive or differentiate the equation P, change in P with this delta, then only I will get H. If that is the case, we already solved from equation 6, we know what is the PI equation, right? Just I am rewriting the PI equation here once again. So I will tell this is from equation 6. Pi is equal to, once again I am just writing the same thing, Vi Yii cos theta ii plus, because I separated all the I items outside and remaining non-I items, k is equal to 1 and k is definitely not equal to I and over n, and I will put all the magnitude in same, Vk and Yik, and this is cos theta k plus del I minus del k, right? So this is the equation, and also we know that H is nothing but this is the value of H, and if this is the case of H, suppose what will happen if HIK will happen, HIK is coming, then HIK is nothing but dou Pi divided by dou del k. What is that? Dou Pi is nothing but dou del for non-diagonal element. I need to differentiate this ith P equation with del k, then I will get HIK. If that is the case, then from equation 6 I will get HIK is equal to dou Pi divided by dou del k, because here only 1k it will be there for only 1k, and the rest of the thing will be, so here you can see del k is not available in this entire thing, so I have only del k here, so I will get this equation only, means this equation only I will get if I differentiate this, then the rest of the equation will be Vi Vk and Yik. If I differentiate this, I will get minus sign, already one minus sign is there, so I will get plus sign only, that we already know from Gauss Seidel we are doing the same thing, theta ik plus del I minus del k. So this is the value where definitely k is not equal to I. If k is equal to I means then this will change into HII. Okay, so this will come, this is definitely not equal to k is equal to I. Now further if I simplify, as this is A and this is B, then what will happen, sin A plus sin B, same thing I will write here, so it will become Vi Vk Yik and sin A cos B plus cos A sin B, right? If I do this, so it will be sin, I will write like this, sin theta ik, that is sin A, and cos B, this will be cos B, then cos del I minus del k, plus this is like A and this is B, same like that I will get cos A, what is A, theta ik, and then sin B, what is B, del I minus del k. So I will get this equation, right? So if you want to further simplify, I'll write here one small thing you need to understand. We know y is nothing but G minus JB. What is G? Conductance. And what is B? Susceptance. If that is the case, if you see in the angle, then this will be your G, and this will be your B, and this will be your Y, and this is nothing but Y. So this is the conductance, and this is susceptance, and this is what? Admittance. So now we know that we are having a value such a way that one more step I forgot. See, if you take this Y inside, what will happen? I'll write here only. So if I take that Y inside, so I will get, just a minute, HIK is nothing but VI VK, and I will take inside this YIK will go inside, means this YIK will go inside. If that is the case, then I will get YIK sin theta IK cos del I minus del K, plus again here also YIK will come, YIK cos theta IK sin del I minus del K. Just I have taken the YIK inside. So now we write here, we know that Y is nothing but G minus JB. Here G is nothing but conductance and B is susceptance, and if you are writing in the angle, then this is G and this is B, and this is nothing but your Y, and this is theta. So if that is the case, we are having here Y sin theta. This is Y sin theta, and here we are having Y cos theta. So what is Y sin theta? So what is sin theta here? Someone tell me. Y. What is sin theta, ma?
B by Y.
Yeah.
Opposite by hypotenuse.
Yeah, is opposite by hypotenuse. Very good. And I will get Y B by Y. So this Y and Y will cancel. Then remaining part will be B only. Right? You understand that? Same like that. Y cos theta is equal to Y adjacent by hypotenuse. Then I will get Y. What is adjacent here? G divided by Y. So Y will get cancelled, and I will get only G. If that is the case, then you understand these things, right? Then I will get further, I will simplify. HIK is nothing but VIVK, and this will become minus B, because even though it is B, I will get a minus here, so this minus will come here, so I will get minus BIK, because just this will be converted into BIK, minus BIK, and remaining thing I will write same like this as cos del I minus del K, and here it will become as plus G, because here there is no any minus here, so I will get the same GIK and sin theta I minus. Okay, so this is the value of HIK, and this is the final value to find out all the non-diagonal element in the H matrix. If you want to find out anything on non-diagonal element of the H matrix, we will find out with this. Similarly, I need to find out for the diagonal element of the this H matrix. So how I will get? So same like that. This is nothing but I want to differentiate this PI equation with the del I, differentiate with del I, partial differentiate. So same thing if I differentiate the P equation, which is coming from the sixth equation 6, then finally I will get, you can derive it later, finally I will get minus k is equal to 1 and k is not equal to I or n. I will get all this equation Vi, Vk and then Yik sine theta ik plus del I minus del k. So I will get this equation. And also in general, what is the q from equation I think 7? What is the, in equation 7 you can see this, I will write once again this equation 7 here. You compare this equation, this HII and with this QI. So QI is nothing but VI VI YII sine theta II plus summation of k is equal to 1 and k is not equal to I over n Vi Vk Yik sine theta I k plus del I minus del k. Suppose say if I add one more minus qi here, if I do minus qi, and you can see this part is nothing but, if I compare this equation and this equation, this part and this part are equal, both are equal, am I right? Both are equal. So this equation HII I can write as HII is equal to minus qi plus just this Vi and Vi Yii sine theta ii. If I want to remove only this component from this equation, so that I will get HII. So what I did, I have taken this, I just multiplied, I mean subtracted this unwanted things and I will get HII. So that is what I have taken. I have bring that QI inside and I have removed this component from this QI, and the resultant value is nothing but this HII. Or the same equation can be rewritten. HII is nothing but minus QI plus VI square and YII sine theta ii. Now tell me what will be the value of y sine theta. Already we have seen. So y sine theta is nothing but minus BII. So finally my HII is nothing but minus QI minus BII, and this V square will come, BI square will come. So this is for HII. So this is nothing but equation 13. You understand how we got the diagonal element of H matrix II. So if you solve just this very simple equation without doing any Jacobian or any more derivations, I will get the same value of this H matrices, the mean top H matrices. Up to this any doubt? Up to this any doubt? So what we done? From this Jacobian matrix, I know how to find out the diagonal element H11, H22, and then I know how to find out the off diagonal of H12 and H21. Now remaining thing is these two are 0. I already said that N and J are 0. So remaining thing I need to find out only for the L. So how to do that? I'll take next page only. So similarly I need to find out for L also. So L, we know that this L is belongs to dou Q divided by dou V by V, or we can write dou Q V divided by dou V. So we can write. So what I want to do, I want to differentiate this with my voltage, and this will be multiplied later after differentiate. This V will be multiplied later, don't worry about that. And if that is the case, then what will happen for LIK? LIK is nothing but dou QI VK divided by dou VK. And what will happen for LII? LII is nothing but dou QI VI divided by dou Vi. So if I solve this one and this one, I will get the remaining part of the Jacobian matrix. So how to do that? One by one we can see. So is Lik is nothing but, I already mentioned, that is dou Qi Vk divided by dou Vk, and then this will be the differentiate. I want to differentiate the Q equation from the 6, I think. Where I got the Q? Where is Q, ma? Q is nothing but my 7. I want to differentiate this 7 with respect to what? With respect to Vk. If I differentiate, you can solve later also, you will get Yik sin theta ik plus del I minus del k, and later I need to add this Vk also, means this Vk, multiply with this value, so I will get a Vk here, right? And further I will get Vi, I will take this Vk here and then this inside, then Vi, this is Vk, and I will take this Yik inside, then Yik sin no, before that what I will do, just a minute. So before this step, if you split this sign as sin A plus B formula, then it will be more easy, simplification will be more easy. So I want to make this as A and this as B, then I will get Vi Vk Yik sin A. What is sin A here? Sin theta ik and then cos del I minus del k, and then plus sin this is cos theta ik sin del I minus del k. So I will get this value. After that I want to take this y inside, so that Vi Vk will be Yik sin theta ik cos del I minus del k plus Yik cos theta ik sin del I minus del k. So I will get this value. Now we know that what is the value of this one and what is the value of this one, you are going to tell. So what is this? This is nothing but minus Bik, and this is nothing but Gik. If that is the case, then I will get Vi Vk of minus Bik cos del I minus del k, then plus Gik sin del I minus del k. I will get this value. Now you understand? See, if you compare this equation, that is Lik equation, and then Hik equation, both are same. You find out this Lik and then where is Hik? This Hik equation 12, both are same. So what is the advantage of this fast decoupling method is, you don't want to find again and again Hik and Lik, because both are same. So what is the conclusion here is, this Hik is equal to Lik, because both are same. So you find out any one and then substitute the same value in Lik also. Okay, got it? Then finally I need to find out Lii. Lii is nothing but dou Qi Vi that I have mentioned here. No, this value, like a dou Vi, and if you differentiate this q with vi, you will get the value of 2 vi square, and then this is yii and sine theta ii plus summation of k is equal to 1 and k is not equal to I over n vi vk yik and then sine theta ik minus del I minus del k. Okay, so I'll get this value, and then further if I simplify the same thing, I will get this part. This part is nothing but, if you subtract this part with ui of this value vi square and yii sine theta ii, then this value is same. This both are equal, because if you remove this value from this, you will get the same value, same result. If that is the case, I can still write the same equation as Lii is equal to 2 Vi the whole square and then Yii sine theta ii is nothing but, and this I will write as same, plus theta qi minus Vi square and then Yii sine theta ii. And if you see, all these values are nothing but these two things. What is these two things, ma? This Vi square, right? And then this is again Vi square. So I will get, if you substitute this, I will get finally Qi minus Vi square Bii. Okay, because these two things will be get cancelled, and then if you substitute this overall, you will get Qi. This Qi will be remaining same, and then this and this will be get cancelled, and then this is nothing but Bii, and this is also nothing but Bii, and yes, because it is 2 times, only one I will get only one time. This is 2, and if it is subtracted one time, I will get only one Bii. So the rest of the things will be same. Okay, once again, if I want to replay, tell how this step come once again. Do you want, or you understand? There is 2 component, 2 times here. Here it is 1 time, and if I convert this Yii sin theta is equal to Bii, here also 2 Bii will be there. Here only one Bii will be there. If you subtract this 2, then I will get only this thing. Clear? Clear? I want to elaborate this still. Please respond, ma. How this step you got it? This is understand, right? And this is the final equation for Lii. So this is the equation number 15, right? So now what is the conclusion? If you compare this 13 and 15, where is 13? This is 13. HII, if you compare this HII and this LII, only this negative, say in HII you will get minus Qi, here it is not there. So only this variation is there, nothing more, everything is same. So only if we compare HII and LII, only this Qi got negative, otherwise both are same. So this is why we are going for decoupling method. So what we have concluded by this decoupling method is, instead of solving this Jacobian matrix every iteration, just find out H11, H12 or HII, HIK value and LII, LIK value. Keep that value as a constant, because all these values are constant. If that is the constant, and solving the values of delta and V will be very, very simple, because we need to find out at last this delta and V value only. So it will be very simple if you know the things. So this is nothing but fast decoupling method. No, it is a decoupling method. I will tell about the fast decoupling method later. Fast decoupling method, just a minute. No? So, we will solve a small problem on this decoupling method and I will leave the class. Any doubt in decoupling method? To further simplify more of this decoupling method, there is something called fast decoupling method that I will take later. Now, any doubt up to this you can tell me. Any doubt in the theory?